Well, how do there, chums? 'Tis I, Captain of Steves, and today, chums, I'm joined by my other chums. Yes, over here we've got Sir Ominous. Go on. Hello there,
Hi.
Sir Ominous. How are you, chap?
Hi, Steve.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm doing okay, mate.
You've changed your old look and feel, haven't you?
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, looking cool, mate. So, what do you think it's going to be this week?
I'm going to build an outpost.
Build an outpost. Oh, we've got Bobby on the phone. That's usually your go-to, isn't it, Bobby?
Yeah.
So, what do you think it's
Yeah.
going to be this
Bobby.
week, Bobby?
Bobby's our building missile.
I think Wolfie for the thing fishing.
Fishing, says Bobby. Okay, right, well, we'll go on over to Kettle. You're on there, Kettle. What do you think it'll be this week?
I'm going to go an old favourite. Rescue Stranded Idiot.
Rescue a stranded idiot. All right. Actually, Bobby, what are you having for your packed lunch today?
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly. And I think, so Ominous, did you say you've had curried fish today?
Yes, cooking up curry fish.
Lovely. Very nice. And Kettle, what did you have for your tea?
Gammon and chips.
Gammon and chips? Ah. Well, no spam with that. No spam, egg and chips. No? Okay.
That's some corned beef, though, right? That's nearly spam.
Spam. Yeah, okay. There's any excuse to the spam
Eggs,
song.
chip and spam.
Wonderful spam.
I've lost Wolfie. Where's Wolfie gone?
He's away fishing, mate.
No, I've just literally, as you started, I've just gone into an instance all on my Todd.
Oh, no!
There's nobody here.
Shall we fly out of the spatial anomaly and fly back in again?
Out we go, and in we come.
Bobby. Bobby with the Bobby
Anyway.
the plug.
Wolfie,
Yeah,
what do you think it's
Bobby,
going to
Bobby.
be? What do you think it's going to be this week, Wolfie?
Solo fishing.
Hazardous flora.
Hazardous flora. Okie dokie. Rightio. We're going to fly out the spatial anomaly, fly back in, hopefully be reunited with the Wolfie Farquhar. Okay, and what did you have for your dinner today, Wolfie?
I made homemade Angus burgers.
Oh, of course you did.
Cheese,
Lovely.
cheese, onion, gherkins.
Oh,
Lovely
nice.
Mayo.
We had the Angus burgers
Lovely.
on that barbecue yesterday. We got them from Costco. When I went to buy the Angus burgers, I could either have like a packet of 14 Angus burgers for 15 quid, or a choice of 4 Wagyu burgers for 15 quid. I was like,
Angus.
How do you know if it's Wagyu? I mean, they just shove an
I
extra
know.
bit of fat in there.
they looked
mean, how
exactly
would you
the
know?
same. They looked exactly the same. I don't know.
It's just a more fatty meat, isn't it? How would you tell?
Oh, there we go. We got Wolfie.
Yay,
Hello,
well there.
Wolfie. Hello, mate. Cool, yeah.
What?
I can see you now. Lovely. All right. Oh, weekend mission is up. Let's go see what we've got. Oh, what did you think it was going to be, Wolfie?
Hazardous flora.
It is hazardous flora. Wolfie is correct,
Whoa.
Amondo.
That's
There we
what
go.
he was doing in his own instance. He was having a look.
Ah.
He went off to work, didn't he?
Sneaky little badger.
Yeah.
Let's go on out.
Well, apart from you guys, there's nobody else in here, so.
Lovely. True. Yeah, it's all ours.
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet. Well, let's fly on out then. I think.
And,
Hit me
and
with a
apparently I've got entity nads inside my ship.
You got your nads out. Did you?
Entity nads.
Again?
Fun times.
Put your nads away.
Yeah,
Puppy
give
show.
them a good swinging.
Entity NADZ. Entity
Ah.
nads inside my ship.
Yeah.
That's a little bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a little. Never had that before.
That is odd. Well, we've got a visitor today. Well, we've had for the last week. Cat, Ivor's friend. She's cooking for us tonight. I think she's doing burger steaks or pork steaks. I don't know what she's cooking, but it smells bloody gorgeous. I can smell it right now. It smells like it's some sort of plum sauce. I don't know. Anyway, let's bring up the old coordinates for Henry Rice. If Henry Rice is still doing this, I have no idea. But there we go, Henry Rice. There's the code in the bottom left corner. This week it is hazardous flora. Oh, after we do the mission, people, we're going to head on over to the sofas, do a little bit of speculation, bounce some ideas around and find out what the fudge is going on with not having an update and the silence from Hello Games' side. So it might be a bit of a sofa nothing. We might not have too much to talk about, but we could talk about what we'd like to see for the rest of the year, can't we?
Absolutely.
So you're probably not going to be able to join us for that, Bobby. What would you like to see come to No Man's Sky?
Maybe battleships.
Be able to battle ships.
No, battleships.
Better ships.
Ah.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have perks connected to parts, and then if you do get those perked parts and you build a ship out of it, you can make an awesome ship. That'd be cool.
Just been able to repaint the damn thing to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can when you well, not
You
all
gotta build a
ships,
new one
can
and
you?
do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
can't just-
true.
You can't even repaint one you've already built.
No, that's true, actually, yeah.
Ooh, afraid to.
Oh, this is an interesting tinted planet, isn't it? It's like got an orangey hue to it, this one.
Got
Interesting.
the grave, guys.
You what? You found him?
Got the grave. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, talk to him. And we'll go hunt some plants. I'll go this
I
way.
really must go to my settlement. It's really annoying.
Oh, yeah, Coolio, so the mission has been triggered. We can go kill some hazardous flora. There's
That's
one.
2 down.
Yeah. Get my
That's up
weapon.
2.
Mining beam. Boom, you're done. I got one. At least I've done something this week. Well, like the other week when I was with you guys, I got stuck in a freaking tree, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my game bloody crashed. And all autistic on me. It was mental.
I want to be.
Oh, yeah. Boom! Take that, you!
What's that? Ooh, it's a
Right, there we go. I've got another one.
bouncing fungus.
Up to 9. I'm on 9. Are you all seeing 9? Oh,
Um,
11.
No.
11. Jesus, we're almost
No,
done.
see 12.
One more to go. I'm going to zap it. I think I got the last one. Oh, no, we went up to
Yay.
14. Oh, that was good. Sweet. All right, there we go. We'll land there then.
Right.
9.
Well, that was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as
Very
you spread
cool.
out, it's not too bad. Well, it's actually quite a well populated area, this.
Oh,
I
high-tech
like-
is having
I-
KFC. Oh, James
Oh,
got a
high-tech.
kebab. Oh, I think kebab win. Oh, that's nice. I think
Oh,
Warpy's homemade Angus burgers sound the best to me.
Then Angus moan about it.
With
when you nicked his
mature
burger.
cheddar cheese.
He wasn't pleased.
But then I am intrigued about.
Fresh onion and fresh tomato and some gherkins and
Oh, man.
Nice. I don't do gherkins. That's just
Gherkins are a
putting
bit
me
of a funny
right
thing.
off.
No.
Yeah. But I am intrigued with
That's
this
a
curried
marmite. What's a
fish.
marmite in there, Wolfie, as well?
get off.
Yeah.
Don't be silly.
What fish did you use in your curry, Sir Ominous?
Pardon?
What type of fish did you use in your curry? Not your neighbour's goldfish. or
One that
something.
swims.
Well, yeah, you don't want one that swims. You want a dead
Koi
one.
carp. Koi carp from next door's pond.
Yeah, absolutely. Going up.
Oh,
They
yeah.
supposed to taste
No,
disgusting,
I'm
aren't
gonna
they?
use some pollock.
Pollock. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Always knew you talked a load of pollock.
Well, I always learn from the best, and talking to you was the only way to learn.
All right, let's go head to the sofas then, shall we, guys? Remember to save your Quicksilver, though.
Have we
In
got to
and out
talk to
your
anybody out
ships.
here? Oh, no, next.
No.
It's telling me to go back to the planet again.
Really, why?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
All right. Are you still down on the planet, then?
No, I'm just coming in now.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I follow the smell of fish. That should get me home.
Yeah, I do. The pollock and curry.
I do
Oh,
love
mate,
kidneys,
you
though.
have no
Oh, my
idea what
favourite.
you missed. It was delicious.
Well, to be honest, I've had mixed results with pollock. Sometimes it tastes nice and fishy and fresh, and other times it tastes really bland. You got to be lucky with the pollock. You go to a decent munger.
Yeah, I suppose it's how long it's been out of the sea, isn't it, really, I suppose?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then I
Well,
suppose...
they say if it smells like fish, then it's off, isn't it, basically, when they say with
Hmm.
fish.
Okay.
Well, what is that?
Hmm.
The eyes are a bit glassy, you know.
Then again, I suppose with the curry, it doesn't overly matter too much, does it? I mean, was the curry overpowering to the fish, or did it have a good balance?
It's an excellent balance, especially when you've got some coconut in there to take a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
of the nip out of it.
Oh, fair enough.
Some what, sorry?
Coconut.
Oh, right, that broke up, and I thought you were saying you
Yeah.
had cocaine.
That's what I heard as well.
Yeah.
That's because I got high.
Yeah, cooking with Heisenberg. Yeah, nice. Okay, right, coolio. Right, we're got ourselves on the old sofas. I'm going to try hitting record at the same time and record this. So, yeah, let's do a little bit of speculation with the guys and find out what they feel might be coming to No Man's Sky. Or, actually, yeah, let's do that first. So let's do the rounds. Right, let's start with good old... Actually, Bobby, You still there?
Yeah.
Or have you got to go from
Yeah.
your lunch break?
God, you're going to get sacked soon.
Almost done.
Almost done. All right, Bobby, do you
Yeah.
think we're going to get another update to No Man's Sky before the end of June?
We hope so.
Hope so. Yeah. Come on, what do you hope is going to be in it, Bobby?
New expedition.
Extra fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
An extra enhancement to fishing, maybe add in aquariums so we can actually see our fish that we've caught or something, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, I could quite get behind
just
that one.
Yeah, just for Wolfie.
Well, it's weird. We've got these aquarium helmets. So they obviously thought it'd be
Yeah.
nice to see these things in an aquarium. It'd be nice if they had bigger aquariums for our bases that we could display these fishes and catches in. I
Right.
agree. All right, Bobby. Well, are you going to be heading off from your lunch now? Shall we say goodbye to you?
Yeah.
Cheerio,
Yeah.
bye, Bobby.
Cheerio,
Thanks for
Bobby.
joining us, and thanks for your
See you, Bobby.
speculation, sir. Cheers.
Have a
Cheerio,
good-
bye.
Have a
Yeah.
good weekend, Bobby.
Yep. You too. Yep.
So,
Bye.
Bye-bye, Bobby.
Wolfie, do you think we've got a good chance of seeing something happen at Summer Games Fest when it comes to either Light No Fire or No Man's Sky?
Yeah, I think he's going to do something.
You do?
Yeah.
Because there was a leaked list that showed Hello Games on it, but then when we saw all the actual symbols and stuff from Jeff Keighley, Hello Games isn't on that list. And I'm wondering whether Hello Games might say, look, don't put Hello, we want to have a surprise. But, I mean, they weren't listed other than the previous year, were they, on all the actual logos? And they turned up at the Game Awards. Yeah, isn't it?
I think
We'll
he'll
see.
release something.
Yeah. Or else we wouldn't have these sales, would we? I wouldn't have thought. I don't know.
Because I think LNF will come out maybe after October.
Yeah.
They're early.
Well, Sir Ominous Gaunt sent me something quite ominous. He sent me over on the weekend mission stuff that you think that they might coincide the release of Light No Fire with the exact same launch date as No Man's Sky. Considering it's their 10th anniversary of No Man's Sky, I think you could be onto something there, Sir Ominous Gaunt.
Well, I was just following basically when the trailers come out. 16, 26, sort of stuff. I mean, when you go back to those times and you look at the dates and things, they kind of marry up, sing perfectly actually.
Well,
and I thought, well, they're doing that, but now they've got the sales. The summer for the festivals June, and I'm thinking now, are they going to throw out another trailer? We haven't had an update, so are they just going to say, right, here you are, there's a quick redo, and once that's done, bang, LNF Light is out and about?
Yeah, I mean, when you saw Jeff Keighley and Sean Murray at the Game Awards on stage, Sean Murray was talking very much about being back on the stage in 10 years' time, talking about Light No Fire still and all their updates, just like they will be for No Man's Sky. So they kind of know this 10-year frame and window is something that could be on the cards. So I think you might be on to something. So yeah, I mean, I'm recording this as well as doing it live. And on the recorded version, I think I'll put some overlays of your messages and stuff, because I think you're onto something, which is a very interesting thing. So you definitely think something might happen at this Summer Games Fest in the way of Hello Games maybe announcing some pre-orders perhaps, or something.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Well, Kettle, yourself, do you think we might see something at Summer Games Fest, or are you going to say, actually, no?
I think for the moment, I think it'd be an expedition.
An expedition.
Would be the next thing comes along. What Bobby was saying now about the fishing.
Yeah.
How about a sailboat? I mean, we know we're getting boats, aren't we? And Light No Fire.
Yeah.
They've already made their boats, I should imagine. How about some boats for bigger sea planets, so we could all, like, you know, sail around in boats?
Like an aircraft carrier type thing, almost like our freighters or something.
No, it was, you know, a small fishing boat for Wolfie, you know.
A small
Taking
fishing
us
boat.
Wolfie.
Yeah. Yeah, it could even have Wharfie written on the side, couldn't it?
Oh, look, yeah.
HMS Wharfie.
HMS Wolfie,
no.
yeah.
Yeah. I like this. This is good. I hope
you know,
Hello Games is listening.
A yacht, or, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to
a
write to
smaller
Sean
rowboat.
and ask him. I'm going to write to Sean and ask him to bring in dynamite fishing.
Dynamite
And I'll
fishing.
do that one. Yeah. I'll do that.
Those dragons got to eat something. I reckon it's going to be fed by fish.
There is actually a new indie fishing game where you do that. You can blow the fish up, they fly up into the air, and you get a machine gun out and shoot them while they're in the air.
Sweet, I'll play that one.
You can do that real life, can't you? A grenade or dynamite in the water.
Might be more your thing. Yeah, I think there's going to be one or two. There's a few things it could be if they do go to Summer Games Fest. I think they could just get up on the stage and say, yeah, we're releasing No Man's Sky for the Nintendo Switch too. Hooray, hurrah! And it could just be that.
They're more likely to say they're releasing it for like no fire for the Nintendo Switch too.
Oh, don't. Yeah, I mean, it's already on. They've got a Steam page, haven't they, for it? And that's all we know.
PC and Nintendo Switch only.
Oh my god!
I mean, talking of Steam, I mean, look at the bundle they're throwing out. That it looks like they're getting rid of their old catalogue to make way for new stuff. So you never know.
Well,
it does seem cheaper than the usual sales. Normally, the sales are about $19.99, and this is what $15.99 was it? The sales?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
a bit lower than usual.
Yeah,
which is different.
Yeah,
especially since everything seems to be going up at the moment.
The thing I'm finding is they do the three corners where you've got everything going on sale, but we haven't had an emoji, we haven't had a GIF, but we have had a load of pictures.
Yeah.
Now, going off what I've watched and what I've read, and probably regurgitating a few words that some other folks have said round and about, are we going to get ships? Are we going to get boats? Because if you look at the last picture, it kind of hinted towards all that.
Yeah, the last actual post from Sean Murray over on his Twitter page was that big freighter or barge that's gone and hit somebody's back garden over in the forge or whatever it is, the fjord. Yeah, and he said sorry to barge in. It does make you wonder whether we might get large vessels or something. Yeah. Who knows?
But then again, you go back to the clock with the one blue dot. So.
Yeah, you see, I know that a lot of people, Cynical's made quite a large thing about the little blue dot on that clock. But I can go onto Google Images and show multiple pictures of that clock with lots of blue dots all the way across. And I saw it on my own Windows 11 PC, and I wish I recorded my screen, because the blue dots, they went in a very long line, stretching almost the full thing, and then they turned into a loading bar. And that loading bar went the full distance. So Cynical saying it shouldn't be all the way over to the left like that. It was over to the left like that. It's just a load of dots. There's nothing in the dot. At least I saw it firsthand. So he's going by a screenshot where I actually saw it happen on my own laptop. So, but
here's the fun fact. The first picture from space was Earth, and it was a blue dot. So Earth-sized planet. LNF. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, or maybe I'm reading the hype wrong, or maybe my gut feeling's out of sync, but I genuinely feel at some point we are going to see some pre-orders, or we're definitely going to see a trailer, and then maybe a week or two after that some pre-orders coming out. So I can only hope.
I hope that they give us a release date or a release window. Like they might say, autumn, winter 2025 or late summer 2025. And I'm hoping that they update the Steam page with a minimum spec. And I'm hoping that they release all the platforms that it's going to be on as the minimum. I'm hoping that we see the ability to pre-order. And I'm hoping that there's going to be a pre-order bundle that's got something a bit like, the die-cast ship that we got for No Man's Sky. Yep. I'm hoping that we get some sort of dragon riding rabbit. That'd be freaking great. Yeah.
No, that's a Boo Boo Kitty dream. Big shout out to Boo Boo for that one.
Well, that's my dream as well. I'll be take my freaking money. Yeah, I want that in the background on a shelf. I'd clear a shelf and have the No Man's Sky ship, the die-cast, next to a freaking rabbit riding on a dragon. That'd be great. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Mate, quality, absolute quality. Hopefully I'll get the pre-order one as well, and they can go next to that lovely golden vector that you made.
Yeah, I see Wolfie in the old chat threatening to ban Old Explorer for suggesting maybe adding a new boat that says Wolfie's Wonderful Whaler.
Oh yes,
yeah, get in, make it happen. Hit up the zendesk, people. We need a Wolfie's Wonderful Whaler in-game.
Yes, you do.
You know, see my holler when I get back after this. I'm going to call it that.
You're going to rename it.
Yeah, I'm going to rename my holler.
Oh,
Wolfie's Wonderful Whaler.
nice. Yeah.
Do you know if you do that, you're going to edge the world doomsday clock an extra second closer, don't you?
You heard that, people. You all need to rename your haulers to
Wolfie.
Wolfie's Wonderful
Wolfie.
Whaler. Yeah.
Wolfie, what's worse, Marmite or
Is that
fishing?
Stormzy?
I don't know. Is it
What's worse than Marmite or fishing?
No, what's worse, Marmite or fishing?
Definitely Marmite.
No.
No, that's not Stormzy.
It's not
Marmite's
Stormzy,
top,
no.
fishing is second.
So,
Marmite's so nice.
taking Marmite sandwiches fishing would be a nightmare for you, would it?
Well,
Probably the fishing get away.
He's probably going to love it or hate it.
Fish like anything that smell a bit funny. You might be onto something there. Fishing with Marmite might actually work quite well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't eat them then. Because it's been in the mouth.
Okay.
So Marmite's worse than pulling a worm out of the mouth, is it? Or a maggot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you'd rather have maggots than Marmite, would you?
Yeah, definitely.
So let's do the rounds again, but this time let's focus on what you would like to see come to No Man's Sky in 2025. And shall we start with you, Wolfie?
What I'd like to go a freighter upgrade station at the centre of the galaxy.
A freighter upgrade station at the centre of the
yeah.
galaxy. So
Yeah.
you can take it from like C class all the way up to S or something.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We definitely need that. I think
All you got to do when you get to the centre of the galaxy is jump to another one. If you put an upgrade station for your freighter there as well,
yeah,
you're more inclined to go then, aren't you?
that would be quite cool. Some sort of like thing that just appears instead of a space station. Maybe you dock with it and upgrade your freighter.
Yeah.
That would be a good
cool.
idea.
Oh.
What would be nice is if you could upgrade your ship as well, so when you do jump to the next system, it doesn't break the bloody thing. But somebody told me if you get inside of your organic ship and jump system, the only thing that breaks is your tech inside of your multi-tool. Just equip a really crud one instead.
I'll give that a go tomorrow.
That
haven't
could be the
tried
next
it.
thing that comes,
Yeah?
Excuse me. Living weapons.
Living weapons. Yeah, like proper
'Cause you've
organic
got living
ones.
ships now.
Like Marmite guns. Fish guns.
You've got two types of living ships now, haven't you? So
Yeah.
a living weapon would be a good one.
Well, they did
cod
some
revolver.
concept art of these multi-tools, and they're not in game, and some of them look like giant fish. I'm not joking. They did. And they look very organic and very sort of like living sort of bio-weapons. So, yeah, you could be on something there. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah, I like that idea. Also, organic freighters, because we've got the frigates, we've got the ships, we just haven't got the freighter. That's the only key ship right now that we haven't got. So, yeah, living freighters and living multi-tools. Yeah, that'd be cool. Nice one, Wolfie. Like those. They're cool ideas. Okay.
Because you had exotic ships, didn't you? And then you got exotic multi-tools.
You're right. Yeah.
You got living ships now.
We've kind of got some organic sort of like the Crichton armour, but it'd be nice to have proper organic armour as well with all the lights going around them like our living ships. That'd be cool as well. All right. So moving on to Kettle. Kettle, what would you like to see introduced to a No Man's Sky in 2025?
I think the boats would be a good thing, but I think definitely some sort of expansion on the freight. I'm a bit more variety in like things like space stations and your freight. Why are the insides always the same?
Yeah.
They look totally different. Why can't we have 10 different types of freighter interior? Why can't we have the same with space stations? Why can't we have? We got the exterior; they all look different now. Why can't we have variations on the internals?
Yeah, like a variance button, so you could make it look organic if you wanted, or you could make it look Borg-like or something.
Or just procedurally generate a inside of a space station.
Yeah.
So you actually get to explore it. Oh, where's the bloke selling the guns? I go, oh, it's here somewhere. I got to explore, go and find it. He could be in a room off the side. He could be upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, I get you. Make them more modular. Yeah.
Well, they're just so much the same. The same as the inside of the freighters. You've got two totally different looking freighters. You go inside and you wouldn't know you're on a different freighter.
Maybe if they gave us station ownership, maybe if they let us move our kiosks around, then that'd be quite cool. So if you take ownership of the station, you can move things around, and I mean,
when you dock on your freighter, it's all the same, isn't it? Really, and up where the captain is, it's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do your own little bits, but
if they didn't,
only little bits, they can. They don't have to do too much because there's not much of it that's copy and paste to each one.
True.
Because everything else is your own creation. But it'd be nice if there was like variety, especially in space stations. There's like.
Agree.
Do you really go much into space stations now, unless you want to buy something? It's
just
like
to get some modules, maybe, or to use the teleport to get to my base or something.
You don't go there just to sort of say, "Oh, this looks nice. It looks lovely outside," but why do I want to go in? Because it looks the same as every other one I've been into.
True that.
So a bit of variety, maybe 10 different varieties, maybe more.
Yeah.
Random number generation sort of stuff.
Well, something that Beeblebum said in one of his, when I was talking to him about ideas to add to No Man's Sky, he was like, why is it the space stations don't sell your fuel for your ships? You can buy a load of tritium there with ease.
Yeah.
You have to just get lucky with few visits.
Isn't it?
Exactly. It'd be nice if we could dock our freighters as well directly to it and have some sort of like boarding platform.
If you go down the local Shell and you could buy everything apart from petrol,
it makes no sense.
Pointless, isn't it? Pointless.
Exactly that. Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, make it feel a little bit more realistic, or at least have some mining platforms out by where all the meteorites are, and you go and dock with that and get your fuel there or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like those ideas. Nice one, Kettle. Good idea, sir. And then Sir Ominous, what would you like to see come to No Man's Sky by the end of the year?
An AI golem as a companion.
An AI golem companion. I mean, we have got the AI unit for the actual Minotaur, but you're like an AI golem companion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. I suppose if you haven't got many people to play with, it would be nice if you could use your AI mech, the AI golem, and maybe have another AI-controlled autophage or something, just to fill your team. That could be
soggy.
That could be good.
And one other twist, actually being able to modify your multi-tool with the aesthetics of how it looks.
Yeah, that'd be cool. They'll make them more modular so you can change out the stock or the barrel or whatever.
Yep. It was actually Stormzy that came up with that idea yesterday.
Oh, nice one, Stormzy. Yeah, it's a very cool idea, that. Nice. Like all these ideas. Yeah, it'd be good if you put on a grenade launcher module, you actually see a grenade launcher appear on your multi-tool. Because at the moment, you can have something that looks like a little pistol, and you're firing grenades out of it. You're like, well, where's the launcher then?
Yeah. There's no sort of correlation between your gun itself and your actual infantry. It's just like, that's a gun, that's your infantry. The infantry's all the same.
And bring back the incinerator.
Well, something that I saw in my comments is a lot of people saying that they would like to see ship customization actually add in bespoke or really rare ship parts, because now all the ship hunters, they don't see the point in hunting for ships, but if they added in some really rare ship parts to go and hunt for the ones that you can craft, that might bring back the ship hunting and people sharing coordinates for the rare parts to go get those. Especially if the parts had perks. It's like some engines let you hover in place, like the one from the Vulture for your haulers. If they added in more perks to ship parts, like they might have an engine that lets you go through black holes without taking damage, or through the centre of the universe without taking damage, or one that gives you the singularity drive to just fire up a black hole jump or something. If they had parts that had perks, you could build a whole ship out of perked parts and make yourself an awesome ship.
Well, that's it. I mean, thanks to Ricey, by the way, big shout out to Ricey. That ball ship that I've got, and my pulse is just disconnect.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. My headphones have just disconnected.
Okay, I wonder why it sounded different, but yeah, it sounds alright still, Anonymous. You sound okay, we can hear you.
I'll send it back, you sound English now.
Yeah, you sound better. Yeah.
Really? Cheeky sausages.
He's streaming from the Hall of Albert.
Nice. I think there's so much that Hello Games could add in. Yeah. I kind of hope. I mean, I keep saying that we haven't really got endgame, and it's almost like they have tried to put endgame content in, but then people complain that it's behind a wall. It's like these new purple drives to get to the purple systems. There's so many people saying, well, I can't get to the purple systems because I haven't got a purple drive. Well, it's kind of endgame. You've got to complete the game to get the purple drive. I was hoping more for raids, things to bring people back into play over and over again. But it doesn't have to be completely locked down to endgame, but somewhere close to that. Yeah. At least if you just jump through the centre of the universe, then allow people to join. But I think there does need to be a reward for getting to the end of the universe rather than breaking all your freaking cack. That's not really a reward. It feels a little bit lackluster.
When was the last time you actually walked?
And I'm back.
I hate doing it for the fact that it breaks everything.
Yeah, does it? Because it used to just be shipped. Doesn't it do like your backpack and your gun now?
It does everything. Yeah, everything gets totally tatered.
There was a point when it's pretty much just your ship, wasn't it? And then it sort of changed. Every so often they change it, and it's been a long time since I've done it. Well, I mean, you just change to a shit ship and a shit gun, and then go through, didn't you? But if it's going to take your backpack out as well.
Well, what I think would be nice is, they've got the game toggle change mode where you can just change your game mode whenever you want. I think it would be nice if they only gave you that feature after you've reached the centre of the galaxy at least once. So then when all your stuff breaks, they say, okay, you've now got simulation mode because you know it's a simulation. You're now a trusted Atlas partner, so you can now toggle your game mode. And then they tell you how to do it through a tutorial and say, right, just toggle it into creative mode because, you would have popped the badge for permadeath by then, wouldn't you? Or survival because you've gone to the centre of the universe. And they actually say, okay, put it into creative mode, fix all your stuff, and then put it back into the game mode that you like.
That would be a good call.
Yeah, so at least it feels like you've actually got awarded something.
Well, you can get to the centre of the galaxy very quickly, can't you? You've got to find one traveller, and that's about it.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can do it super quick. I did it on my permadeath save. I've done a rerun, didn't I? Done that, exactly that. Got one glyph, jumped to the centre, job done.
12 times, whatever, and there you are. 3 or 5,000 light years away. That's. I think permadeath is just getting to your ship. And then it's fine after that.
So, going back before these headphones of mine went down. Big shout out to Ricey. I got the ball ship that he has out there, and I would actually like to see the fact that you could customize the ball to look like the death ball and take all the things off and just have the bare ship.
Like legit in game or something,
yeah.
All that bullshit that was skinned up like the Death Star, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Personally, things that I would like to see happen inside of No Man's Sky is things to bring players in or keep people exploring for longer. It's like when you go to a new planet, inside of your log you get given this exploration guide that actually catalogues how many planets you've discovered in a system and how well you've done with cataloguing stuff. It'd be nice if when you go to the archive, that machine that prints you out a chart, it'd be nice if the more things that you've discovered, the better chart you get, and then you get better loot when you actually go to dig up the chest. And when I say better loot, I'm on about like ship shaders or perked parts for ships. All sorts, or one of these new multi-tools that Worf is after with organic sort of look and feel to it. Bigger loot tables, bigger reward for what you do, because at the moment it doesn't feel like there's much point in doing anything inside of No Man's Sky.
It would be nice if they could actually bake in other people's bases, so everybody can see everybody's bases and they're always there.
Yeah, that would be good.
Randomly disappeared. So the planets actually feel populated. If there was like 30 bases in there, you could see all of them.
Yeah, because at the moment you see like 12 or something, don't you? And it's random.
Yeah, and going back to Worfy's idea of getting to the centre of the galaxy and being able to upgrade your freighter, I would like to see the singularity drive come back. Yeah. If you get to the centre of the galaxy and could upgrade your freighter and get these parts as being a luxury thing for actually achieving that.
Yeah, again, it brings us back to risk, reward, and reward tables. It's like all the milestones you do, like cataloguing 10 fauna on a planet or something, or extreme storm, all the milestones that we've got to do.
Yep.
It'd be nice if there was a reward for each one of those that was worth having, like a really cool banner, or a new ship, or a limited multi-tool, or even a pet egg, like a flying pet or something, depending on which milestone you do,
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing as well, and I will admit this is another Stormzy. When you do the expeditions, there should be a unique reward that cannot be redeemed when there's a redo.
Like, okay, so you got to do it the first time around, and it's an exclusive.
Yep, just one thing. Whether it's a banner or an upgrade for something that you can bring back or get and keep.
Well, like the decal that you get, the actual badge for the expedition, it's gold.
Yeah.
Maybe if you do it on a Redux, you just get a silver one.
Perfect.
Yeah, that could work, couldn't it?
And then you get the thing like in Warfy when you go back later on and all your expedition titles have disappeared.
Yeah.
Stuff's missing.
Well, that sucks.
What's going on there?
If I run the Redux and got a silver one, at least I've got something different from doing the Redux, So yeah, I mean, we're with you on that. Yeah.
I mean, I've got 5 titles I still can't unlock.
Yeah.
Because I had them, I did it, but they're not there anymore.
My other question actually has to be, in this past week, has anybody noticed anything weird going on with playing No Man's Sky? Like, sometimes, well, I know multiplayer falls out quite a lot, but this week it seems to have been more often than not. The fact that you can only use elemental weapons now when you're PvPing, because the boltcaster and one or two other things just get through players, because me and Stormzy and Boo Boo have been testing these things out. So there's been some weird things, or things don't seem to add up, even when you use your jetpack. Remember when you used to have the instant boost and you could keep flying?
Yeah.
And now you get the instant boost, and then you seem to drop, there's a lag, and then you start flying again. So, yeah.
I haven't noticed any of that, but then I haven't been playing all that much because we've had a visitor over for the last week. But normally, weird glitchy bugs and oddness like that is usually a sign that there's a larger update in the wings. But
I think what you said there is the key thing, the lag.
Yeah.
It's got to be that detection. I think lag has got to be a big thing. Like you say, Steve, I think it's going to be those. They're changing things and updating things, and that's where little things go on in the background on their servers.
Yeah.
Maybe they're getting ready for something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we should have a bug counter, or a lag counter or something, so we can see when the new things are being released, because they're fiddling around with the servers.
Yeah. Old Explorer saying there's no autophage ships either. I mean, yeah, we've got the Sentinel ones, but I wouldn't say they're them. So yeah, agree. Yeah.
See, the autophage could be in the update when I forget her name now.
The Void Mother.
The Void Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if they are to add in AI. I think the autophage would be the perfect race to give AI to as well, because their echoes come into life. So yeah, maybe when the Void Mother comes in, they get sentience. Yeah, that could work quite nice. Yeah, so that's an idea from the actual chat here as well. Let's have a look what else. Ships from the Void. Ships from the Void are the living ships. So when you get a Void egg, it turns into a living ship. So kind of that. Or from the Realm of Glass. Realm of the Glass would be the autophages and the autophage ships. So yeah, very cool. Longer Nexus missions. I think the Nexus missions need a full rework because they're not overly geared towards multiplayer. And they don't stack for multiplayer. I think they need to stack for multiplayer. And I think when you do them in multiplayer, it'd be nice if each person in your group got given a different separate objective. Like one has to go, like say the hazardous flora. It's like one person has to destroy cave hazardous flora. Another person has to go and speak to the actual alien that's been trapped or something. Yeah. And then maybe rescue them from a hazardous flora that's got them. And
there's a bigger variety of hazardous flora now. So why don't we have like 5 of this one, 5 of that one, 5 of that one, 5 of that one.
Exactly that. Something like that. Just think of ways to break up the multiplayer mission for multiplayer and stack it, make it harder for multiple
Gather
people.
oxygen from hazardous flora.
Yeah, the amount of time that we get given a mission, we land on the planet, and someone's already got all the activated idiom we need.
Yeah.
Just fix
That was
that.
last week.
You know?
Yeah.
Just they need to relook at this stuff because they haven't overly thought it out for multiplayer. It's a bit of a shame.
When was the last time we had a featured base?
Featured
Another one
bases?
is dead ends, isn't it? Another dead end.
Well, I kind of feel that they could do that through the actual community if they allow it. So when you go to a base computer to rate people's bases,
Yeah, why not?
all the bases that have got the
Comments,
best ratings, they feature in the featured bases area.
Yeah.
And they could set it so it changes every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever.
A nice league table, changing every couple of months or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be nice if you see all these little screens around the actual spatial anomaly. It'd be nice if they actually displayed base pictures, that people have uploaded with the coordinates underneath, so you can go and look at them or something. That'd be cool. And it'd be nice if there was an actual portal on here that you could put the glyphs in for free to actually go straight there. That'd be freaking great.
I mean, the other good thing as well, and it's a big shout out to the PvP guys that I've been speaking to for the past couple of weeks. Excellent people, by the way. I highly recommend you find out who they are on Discord and go and have a shot because it's brilliant. Cool. Give them a whole system to themselves. And then you've got the choice of whether you want to jump into that system and it's just PvP and you can't go unless you switch PvP on.
Well, there's no reason why you couldn't have a whole galaxy, to be honest. There's plenty of other damn things.
Yep.
A warning as you're flying. Warning, you will be killed. Warning, this is a permadeath system.
Yeah, a PvP system.
Permadeath whole galaxy. Have a whole galaxy like that.
It would be quite cool. We've got 256 galaxies. They could just have one separate one for freaking PvP, couldn't they? Maybe Galaxy 9 or something. I don't know. Yeah. But there's so much Hello Games could do. There's so much untapped potential. There's a lot of unfinished paths in No Man's Sky, like the story, like the actual things that we've highlighted with the Void Mother and the autophages.
And a load of stuff we got in expeditions that never seem to make it back into the real game.
Yeah, the Singularity Drive, the station overrides, the abandoned systems. Abandoned mode could do with a little bit more tweaking. There's so much. There's so much Hello Games could do by the end of 2025 that I think they've still got quite a big list. A lot of people are saying that No Man's Sky is finished, it's done, it's great the way it is, but I still see loads of room for putting the stuff in and improving things and polish.
Yep. So, I mean, there's a frameshift catapult that was in one of the expeditions for your ship. Yeah. I mean, that would be excellent.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what you mean by a frameshift catapult. What do you mean?
Right, remember I can't remember the name of the expedition, but you got the exotic ship at the start.
Okay.
And you had to fix the frameshift catapult. And it gave you some good distance on the hyperdrive.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these ones, they just renamed them. They did exactly the same thing. So it was a bit hard to tell if they're any different because they were just the same sort of thing with the same sort of materials.
Yeah.
It's too easy to miss if there's anything really different about it.
I mean, I think it was on a par for the what do you call it? The single drive or the single warp drive for your freighter.
Well, that jumps you through a black hole. That's cool. Yeah.
I mean the singularity engine. I mean, those things would be awesome.
If they gave me the Singularity drive, I'd use it for doing my random adventure plays. Rather than hitting up a random portal code, I can just hit the Singularity drive, jump through a black hole, catalogue that. Yeah, could be good. Yeah.
I think the whole black hole mechanics is quite weird anyhow. Go round and round and round in a circle for 180,000 light years. And go.
Cool.
And then you actually make it 5,000 light years towards the centre. That was a bit of a weird one, anyhow.
Yeah. Old Explorer saying, what happened to the fourth part of the Ark? Exactly. I think they're holding that back to Halloween. I think that's going to be the big thing for Halloween and the Void Mother. And I think they've set the stage now with Worlds Part 1 and 2 for a lot more variation and variedness and put in the purple systems. I think at Halloween we'll probably see the Void Mother get realised and the fourth part Ark dropped. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
I'm worried that that's another dead end. We're never going to see Part 4.
I hope not. I really do. I'm wondering whether a lot of these dead ends are people that used to work for Hello Games that have left.
Sally sacked, Bob's left.
So
Jim's
we're not continuing with that.
And they were the only people working on the, the flame gun or whatever.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
I mean, surely these things are still sitting in files somewhere, and somebody's more than capable of picking something up and reworking it or having a continuation of it. I mean, I actually miss the incinerator to the extent that I would have loved upgrades.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's just got the one module. Definitely want upgrades for it.
Well, I'm hoping that if we go to the meetup this year, I'm hoping that somebody from Hello Games attends, because these are the sort of questions that I like to pitch to them. Well, why does this stuff happen? Why do we get to see things edged in and then they don't come to fruition for years?
Why don't you have the meetup at about 4 o'clock? That way you can go and bang on the door.
It's
only around the corner.
I'll be there the day before. I'd hit them up with an email or something the day before, or even put a letter through or something with my phone number. Please ring me if you don't mind me popping over.
There'll be big for sale signs in the window before you turn up.
Yeah, probably. So I don't do that. Yeah, exactly.
What happens if you get a ladder and just look through the window, see what's going on?
Or a drone. Yeah.
I think that's illegal on both counts.
Is it? Oh, dang it.
Remember, it's illegal to look in somebody's window, not to look out of your own.
Fair enough. There you go. That works. Cool. Well, I think we've pretty much done all of our speculation. I am hoping that at the Summer Games Fest that Hello Games attends, and I'm hoping that we learn more on Light No Fire. Sadly, I think if we don't see anything inside of Games Fest, I think we're probably going to be waiting until maybe the Games Awards, which would be 2 years from when they announced it, which, God, that's a long time.
Do you reckon they leave their computers on overnight?
I doubt it, mate. I don't.
Wait till 3 in the morning, get a ladder up to the window, see if there's any screenshots you can see.
I think they're all remote working, and I wouldn't be surprised if Light No Fire is in one part of the office that has no windows, or they keep closed anyway.
Remember those laser things you bounce off the windows so you actually listen to what's going on inside? You buy one of those on eBay, couldn't you?
Kettle, with all your stealthy ninja ways, you need to come to the meetup this year with your ladders, with your stealthy stuff, and if you want to do it and break the law, go for it.
It's bail money, yeah.
It's all good.
I'm not bailing you out, mate, I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, you can just say it's checking out their aircon or something. Yeah.
Then I won't tell you when the release date is for Light No Fire.
Yeah, lovely.
That's okay. I'm quite happy to sit and wait in the hype train.
Bail me out and I'll tell you all the secrets.
Nice.
No, I've got my old mended ticket for the hype train. I can wait.
Nice.
That's the point. If I nobbled their aircon, will they call me in? Yeah, maybe.
That's the point. Yeah, you could always contact them and say that you're doing a free aircon service.
A free service for your aircon.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, there you go. You might have an in. Yeah, do it. Why not?
Sneak in.
Yeah,
Mission Impossible.
Lovely.
Get Tom Cruise to get in there. He'll get the details for us.
Yeah, you could play the Impossible music on your phone as you go in. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Tom Cruise could crawl in through the air ducts, get inside.
Lovely.
Download the pod.
As long as he doesn't leave a knife in the desk, he'll be fine.
Sweet.
And we know it's going to be on disc because there'll be Sean Murray holding it up in a year or two, holding it up saying, there's a Light No Fire disc, and everyone's going, yeah, behind him.
Lovely.
Yeah, but the same picture will just be AI edited.
yeah. Paint a few grey hairs in and then just scrub over the CD.
Why not?
Yeah, Tom Cruise, I'm sure he'd do it for us. He's a fan, I must say.
He could get Steve to do the stop motion one for him.
Yeah. CGI it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, or whatever it is, AI. George Hadley in the house is saying about griefers and traps. Yeah, so somebody hit me up, Teabags hit me up and said the easiest way, if you find that you are stuck in a griefer's base and they've trapped you and the game is auto-saved and there's nothing you can do, you can try reporting the base and see if it disappears, but if it doesn't disappear and you've already saved your game and you're completely stuck every time you load in, is simply remove your network cable, turn the game off, take out your network cable, boot into game with your network off, and the base shouldn't be there. It'll just dump you on the planet, fly off, go save somewhere else, make another save, like in a station somewhere that you know is safe, and cover up your saves, and then take it back out of the game, put back in the network cable, boot back in, and you should be free to continue playing. So there you go.
Better save management would be this auto save. A permanent save that's not auto save. You need an extra one for that.
Well, you know, like when you use the teleporter inside the spatial anomaly and you go to a base or something, you've got the return to Nexus on the quick menu. I think if they just added that to do over a quick return to your freighter, so you can get beamed back aboard like in Star Trek, that will work.
Ship.
Yeah, return to ship. Return to freighter, or return to spatial anomaly. That would work well, even if it means putting a module in your preferred thing of choice, your freighter.
Yeah,
or whatever.
You could have a memory module in your ship, which you could download yourself into because you are just a virtual person anyhow. So you could just download yourself into a ship.
Yeah.
And whenever you wanted, you could re-upload yourself, and you could always save back to that ship module. Yeah.
Yeah, or you could have one in your exosuit that automatically sends you to your anomaly, or one inside your freighter to send you back to your freighter.
Yeah, we've got emergency warp, haven't we? Why can't we have emergency get out of the base?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like, we've got we had the archive bypass implant, so something along those lines would be perfect.
Totally agree. Anyway, Wolfie's just vanished. You've just vanished, Wolfie.
He's gone fishing.
He's gone fishing. He's back again. He's back again.
Oh, there he is.
He was practicing the ninja.
Yes.
That's what he was doing.
Nice.
Put some food in his tank.
Lovely.
I thought he was practicing his ninja to get into Hello Games.
He's gone again.
Shall we end off then, guys? Have a good weekend, everybody.
Are you still in the chat, Wolfie?
I don't think he is.
Yep, I'm still here.
He's still there.
Good.
Cool.
Yeah, he's back.
Alright guys, well, have a good weekend everyone out there, and if you're running the weekend mission, it was hazardous flora this week. Have a good one. Bye all. Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good one.
Bye.